Alright guys, some of you are having problems with uploading your website, so I wanted to give you an example of how you could do it if Muse isn't working. So if you're going to publish and you do FTP host, you should be able to put in the tower.dreamhost.com, your username, and then your password. I gotta remember my password. Okay. You should be able to do it this way. If when you get to this, it should then be your username or your website name, I'm sorry. You should then be able to do all files and then click OK. Now, if this doesn't work, so like right now, this is working for me. However, if you get an error, there is another way to do this, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And the first thing you have to do is make sure you're logged in to DreamHost, okay? So in DreamHost, let me zoom in so you can see it really well. We're going to go up to Domains, Manage Domains. And I'm going to click on Web FTP. That's going to bring up what they call, they have this Pido, or I'm not really sure how you say that. But I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to do tower.dreamhost.com. I'm going to type in my username. So it's not the one I log into DreamHost with. It's that other one they gave me. And that other password. And then I'm going to hit the next button here. And it's going to log me in. Now, while that works, what I need to do back here in Muse is I need to actually publish this a different way. I need to export it as HTML. So I'm going to export this as HTML into a folder in my documents. So I'm going to click OK, and it's going to export it as an HTML, and it's actually going to open it up as a website when it's done for me. I'm going to go not now. Okay, so what we're going to find here is I'm going to find that I have, when I go into this FTP, you may have a bunch of different things, you may not have a lot of things. What I need is this, my name, basically. So I'm going to click on the folder that has my website address on it. So I'm going to click into that folder. What we're going to do is we're going to take the website that Muse has created for me, and we're going to upload it all into this. Now, if you click onto your folder and you don't see a folder that says CSS or images or scripts, then you're going to have to create a folder for CSS, images, and scripts. All you do is you go to the Create button, type in CSS, lowercase, and then hit Next. Or you will then type in scripts, and you will type in images, and Next. Make sure those are all lowercase. So you notice these are lowercase. So what I'm going to do, and if you've already got stuff here, don't worry about that. But I'm going to click into my CSS folder. And if I've been uploading before and it worked, I may have some things, but I'm going to upload what I just did. So I'm going to go over here to Upload. And I'm going to select the files on my computer. And I know that it's saved into my documents, so I'm going to go looking for my documents here. Got my documents, and it's going to save it into a folder called Muse Export. So I'm going to look for that folder. So Muse Export. And I just clicked into the top one, so I'm in my CSS, so I'm going to open up the CSS folder. I'm going to grab all of those and hit Choose. That's going to upload those files for me. Once those are all done, it's going to drop me back here. I'm going to see that it's copying them. And when it's done, it should show me that they were all there today at this time. Okay, so they're all there now. So now I'm going to go back out to my folder, out of the CSS folder. I have to double click to get there. Double clicking doesn't get me. I can go back on the little back arrow here. I'm going to open up images. And while this opens, what I'll do then is I will upload all of the images. So I'm going to do that for the CSS folder, the image folder, and then the scripts folder. And then I'm also going to do it for all of the other files that are in my website. So I'll show you what I mean by that as soon as this works. Hopefully yours doesn't go as slow as mine, but sometimes they can be slow. Depends on how the server is running and how your computer is running right now. So I can actually hit upload. I can select my files. This time I don't want the CSS, so I'm going to go back to Muse Export. I'm going to select all my images. I can do a Command A to grab all of them and hit choose. And it's going to work to upload all of those to my server. Sometimes, like I said, it takes it a few minutes to upload, and so it's going to run through all of these. This is part of the reason you want to resize your images so they're all small, so they upload fast for you when you're not waiting forever. So we'll upload all of these. I've got a lot of little images here, but they should all go pretty quick. So they're all just little icons. So once those are all done, you'd hit the little X. Now I'm not waiting, I'm being impatient. You want to wait until everything is done, okay? But I'll go back out, and now I need to upload just my regular I do the same thing for scripts. I open it and upload those, but I want to go in and upload all of the files, not my image files, but my Muse export. I want to upload any of my HTML or XHTML. So basically everything that's not in a folder, anything that's not in a folder, I want to choose them and move them over. So I'll move those over. Now, once you've done that, you've moved everything in the CSS folder, everything in your image, everything in your scripts, and then everything on your outside, you should be okay. You may see that I had the tablet and phone. You probably shouldn't have that because we are doing breakpoints and not the tablet and phone like I had talked with you about. So you should be done once those all come through. And once those all upload and you're done, what you can do is close out of here, and then you should be able to type in your website and bring up your website. Now mine's not quite all uploaded, but it's there. So that should work. If that doesn't work, you may need to refresh your screen to get it to work. And that's how simple it is if you can't do it through Muse the other way. So like I said, all you do is do that publish, export as HTML this time. All right, if you have problems, you've got my cell phone number, give me a call.